Hello, dear one. Right now, you are exactly where you need to be. You are here because something deep within you is ready to find peace, ready to release, ready to breathe again. There is a wisdom inside you that knows this moment is sacred. You may have been holding on for so long, holding in the tears, holding up appearances, holding back the truth of how you feel. And now, it's time to let yourself exhale. You don't need to fix everything in this moment. You don't need to solve every problem. Right now, all you need is to be still for a little while. Just be with me and be with yourself. Many people carry their burdens silently. They smile on the outside, but inside, they feel the weight of worries, regrets, or sadness. Sometimes it feels like you have to be strong for everyone, or that if you let yourself really feel what's going on in your heart, it might be too much. But the truth is, when we give ourselves the kindness of presence, when we sit with our hearts and listen without judgment, something begins to soften. That tightness begins to loosen. Peace isn't something far away. It's not something we have to earn or chase. It's already here, waiting gently beneath the noise. Peace whispers. It doesn't shout. It comes in on the breath when we are quiet enough to hear it. It speaks through a soft inner voice that says, "You are safe now," and you are. In this moment, you are safe. You are supported by life. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are learning. You are healing. You are remembering who you truly are. You are not alone. Whatever your mind has told you about your worthiness, just for now, let that story rest. There is a deeper truth beneath the noise. It says, you are loved. When we begin to open our hearts to peace, even just a little, we begin to see things differently. The problems may still be there, but the way we hold them changes. We stop seeing everything as urgent. We stop rushing ourselves. We start to trust that life is unfolding, not against us, but for us. In our quiet moments, we can see clearly. Peace clears away the fog of fear, and as the fog lifts, we discover a gentle strength within, a strength that doesn't have to fight because it knows its power. You may have grown up believing that peace only comes when everything on the outside is calm, but real peace begins on the inside. It's not something that comes and goes with circumstances. It's not something someone else can give you or take away. Peace is a choice you make, a choice to return to yourself again and again, no matter what is going on around you. And the more you choose it, the more it becomes your natural way of being. Even in the middle of change, even when life feels uncertain, you can find your way back to your center. Think about how often you feel the need to keep it all together, how often you feel the pressure to be perfect, to be pleasing, to be productive. It's exhausting. No wonder the heart feels heavy sometimes. It's carrying so much. The stories, the fears, the expectations, the self-blame. And yet, peace is not found in doing more. Peace comes from doing less, from letting go, from allowing yourself to simply be, to be soft, to be slow, to be human. This is not weakness. This is grace. Let's take a breath together right now. Gently, just breathe in and breathe out. That breath was a gift. You didn't have to earn it. It was given freely by life. Just like that, peace can be received. When we stop pushing, peace flows in. When we stop judging ourselves, peace fills the cracks. It doesn't take much, just a willingness to soften, a willingness to let yourself rest, a willingness to say, I matter too. There is a story I love. It's the image of carrying a heavy bag over the shoulder. You walk for miles, feeling every step growing harder. The weight becomes normal, but it drains you. Then one day, someone reminds you, you can put it down. At first, you're not sure how. You've carried it for so long. But when you finally let it go, you feel light for the first time in years. This is what happens when you release what burdens your heart. You realize you were never meant to carry it all alone. The heart longs for space. It longs for softness. It longs to be heard. When we make space for our hearts to speak, they whisper the truth. You are doing better than you think. You are not your past. You are allowed to grow. You are allowed to feel. You are allowed to heal. There is no shame in healing. There is no shame in feeling deeply. The world teaches us to keep going, but your spirit is asking you to be still, just for now. Let yourself sit with what is. Let yourself cry if tears come. Let yourself smile if relief starts to rise. Let yourself feel your body. Let yourself notice your breath. You are not in a race. This is not a test. This is a return to peace, a return to love, a return to your truest self, the one who already knows how to release, the one who already knows how to heal, the one who already holds the light. Let's say this together. It is safe for me to find peace. I am open to feeling free. I am learning to trust life. I allow myself to rest. These are not just words. These are keys that unlock the doors inside your heart. Every time you say something kind to yourself, something inside begins to shift. It may be small at first, but it grows. Peace is not loud, but it is lasting. It is not flashy, but it is powerful. So today, let's begin a new way. Let's walk slowly. Let's speak kindly. Let's treat ourselves as we would treat a beloved child, with gentleness, with patience, with love. You are worthy of that. You are worthy of soft mornings and quiet evenings. You are worthy of peaceful thoughts and loving words. You are worthy of releasing the past and creating a new future. A future where peace is not the exception, it is your home. Let your heart rest now. Let it breathe. Let it feel what it feels without pressure to fix it. Nothing is broken. You are in a process, and in this moment, you are already becoming free. Peace is not far. It is here, within you, around you, always ready to rise when you are ready to receive. You've carried enough. You've tried hard enough. Now it's time to allow, to soften, to return. Let peace hold you. Let love guide you. Let grace surround you. All is well, and you are held in the arms of life. You always have been. There is a quiet strength in choosing peace. Not the kind of peace that depends on everything going perfectly, but the kind that lives inside, steady and calm, even when life swirls with change. Peace is not something far away. It's not something that only arrives when all the problems are solved. Peace is here. It lives beneath the worry, beneath the doubt, beneath the noise. And the beautiful part is, you can choose it. In each moment, you are offered a gentle invitation to choose thoughts that soothe you, not stir more fear. And when you begin to choose peace, you are no longer waiting for the outside world to calm down. You become your own calm. It might feel new at first. The mind may resist. It's used to chasing, planning, solving. It's used to scanning for danger, bracing for the next thing. But the mind can be gently guided. Just like training a tender plant toward the sun, your thoughts can be trained toward peace. You don't have to be perfect at it. You don't have to get it right all the time. But the more you choose peaceful thoughts, the easier it becomes. The path to peace is paved with kindness toward yourself. You might be thinking, but I have so much going on. How can I find peace when there's still pain? And I want you to know this. Peace doesn't mean pretending everything is okay. It means holding yourself with compassion even when things are not okay. It means saying to yourself, I trust that I can meet this moment with grace, because you can. You have before. You are doing it right now. When life feels too loud, pause and speak gently to your heart. You might say, I choose peace over panic. I choose calm over chaos. I choose to breathe instead of brace. These choices may seem small, but they shift your whole energy. They change the way your body responds. Your muscles begin to release. Your chest begins to open. Your breath begins to slow. The body listens to the mind. And when your thoughts are soft and loving, your body feels safe again. Choosing peace does not mean you are ignoring life. It means you are engaging with it from a grounded place. You respond rather than react. You take steps from a calm center rather than from fear. You begin to trust that life is not against you. Life is with you, always guiding, always supporting, always responding to your inner world. So today, try this simple practice. Throughout the day, stop and ask yourself, what would peace choose right now? Maybe peace would ask you to rest. Maybe it would ask you to speak kindly. Maybe it would remind you that not everything needs to be figured out today. Let peace become your guide. Let it be your teacher. It will never lead you wrong. Sometimes what keeps us from peace is not what's happening now, but the past we keep carrying. The heart holds on, hoping that by holding it will stay safe. But peace doesn't come from holding tightly. Peace comes from release, and yet it can feel scary to let go. It feels like surrender, like weakness. But in truth, releasing is the bravest thing we can do. It means we trust ourselves enough to be free. Think of your emotions like flowing water. When you hold them back, they build pressure. But when you allow them to move through, they clear and cleanse. Releasing is not about forgetting. It's not about denying. It's about letting what no longer serves you gently leave your space so you can breathe, so you can grow, so you can rise. It's safe to let go. It's safe to no longer carry what isn't yours. You don't have to hold every burden. You don't have to fix every broken piece. You are allowed to set it down with love, with care, with grace. You are allowed to say, I let go of the pain. I let go of the fear. I let go of the story that I must struggle to be worthy. Here's a small practice. When you notice yourself tightening up, maybe your shoulders lift or your stomach knots, pause. Place a hand over your heart, close your eyes, and say gently, I am safe now. I allow myself to release. Feel what softens, even just a little. That softening is enough. That is the doorway to peace. There is no need to rush your healing. There is no need to prove your progress. Releasing is not a race. It is a sacred unraveling of all that was never really yours. The guilt, the shame, the belief that you're not enough. These are not the truth. These were ideas given to you, but you do not have to keep them. You are allowed to outgrow them. You are allowed to return to your true self, the self that is already whole. Imagine you are by a river. You write your burdens on a leaf, just a word, a feeling, a story you're ready to let go of, and you place the leaf gently into the flowing water. You watch as the current carries it away. That is what happens when you release. The energy begins to move again, and in that movement there is freedom. You may have been taught to resist your emotions, to hold them back, but emotions are energy. They are messengers, not enemies. When we resist them, they stay stuck. But when we allow them, they soften. And once they are seen, they often dissolve. Your heart is not too much. Your feelings are not wrong. They are signals that you are alive. You are healing. You are waking up. And as you release, something beautiful begins to happen. Space opens up inside. Space for joy. Space for clarity. Space for love. What once felt tight and heavy begins to feel light and expansive. You realize you don't have to carry the weight of the world. You only have to be true to yourself. So let yourself release today. Let yourself exhale. Let yourself put the burden down, even for a moment. Say to yourself, I let go with love. I release with kindness. I make space for peace. And notice how your body responds. Peace is not far. It is waiting right behind the letting go. There's a practice that has helped so many find healing in the simplest way. It is called mirror work, and though it may sound small, it opens great doors within. It begins with standing before your own reflection, not to judge, not to fix, but to see, truly see. To look into your own eyes and say, I love you. This can be tender, it can be emotional, and it is deeply healing. When you look into your eyes and speak words of love, something inside begins to trust again. The inner child who has been waiting for your attention perks up. That small part of you that always wanted to feel seen finally hears the truth. You are enough. You are worthy. You are loved. You don't have to believe the words at first. Just say them. Every day, consistently, gently. I love you. I really, really love you. Over time, the resistance melts, the walls lower, the love begins to take root, and it shows up in your life, in your relationships, in your energy. Because when you love yourself, everything changes. This work is not about the mirror. It's about the connection. It's about saying to yourself, I matter. Most people have never been taught how to treat themselves with kindness. We've been trained to be hard on ourselves, to push, to criticize, to compare, but none of that leads to peace. Peace comes from softness, and softness comes from love. So let yourself be loving today, not because you earned it, not because you were perfect, but because you are here, because you are trying, because you are enough just as you are. Mirror work reminds you of this truth. Each day, each repetition is like watering a seed, and that seed grows into deep, unwavering self-trust. If it feels difficult at first, start small. Look at your reflection and simply say, you are doing your best, or I'm learning to be kind to you. These words are a balm, they are medicine, and your heart knows how to receive them. Do this for a few minutes in the morning, or before sleep, or anytime you feel disconnected. Return to your own gaze. You are not a stranger. You are your own home. Let the mirror become a sacred space, not for scrutiny, but for healing, not for judgment, but for love. And as you continue this practice, you'll notice that your thoughts begin to change. That harsh voice grows quieter. That inner critic loses its power, and in its place, a new voice emerges, a voice that says, I'm proud of you, I believe in you, I'm here with you. This is the foundation of peace, not outside approval, not perfection, but a steady, loving relationship with yourself, a trust that no matter what happens, you will not abandon your own heart. So look into your eyes today and say what you needed to hear long. Ego, you are safe now, you are loved, and I am here. And let those words wrap around you like a soft, warm blanket. This is how peace grows, gently, lovingly, from within. Forgiveness is one of the greatest gifts you can offer your heart, not for the sake of others, but for your own freedom. Many hold the idea that forgiveness means accepting something hurtful or letting someone else off the hook. But true forgiveness is never about approving what caused pain. It is about choosing not to carry that pain any longer. It is about saying, I will no longer let this hurt take up space in my heart. When you forgive, you release yourself from the tight grip of the past. There are so many layers we hold on to, resentments, regrets, self-blame, old words spoken in anger, actions that bruised the soul. We replay them over and over, thinking it will somehow fix what was broken. But all it does is keep the wound open. When we forgive, we allow that wound to close gently. We allow healing to begin, not overnight, but moment by moment with compassion. Forgiveness is a process, not a decision you rush. It starts with honesty, with acknowledging the pain without judgment, and then saying softly, I am ready to release this. I am ready to feel peace. That is enough. You don't have to force it. Just open the door, even a little. The willingness alone begins the shift. Sometimes the hardest person to forgive is yourself, for mistakes made, for not knowing better, for how long you stayed in pain. But hear this, you were doing the best you could with what you knew at the time. You don't need to punish yourself to prove you've changed. You are allowed to be kind to yourself now. You are allowed to say, I forgive myself for carrying this weight. I set myself free. Try this practice when you feel tight in your chest. Close your eyes and place both hands over your heart. Speak softly. I am willing to forgive. I am willing to let love in. Breathe slowly. Let whatever emotions arise move gently through you. They are part of the release. Each breath is a letting go. Each breath is a step toward peace. You may want to write a letter you never send, letting the hurt speak and then letting it be free. Or place your hand on your chest and say the names, yours included, of those you are ready to release. Say it with love, not bitterness. Say it with the strength of someone who is choosing their own healing. Forgiveness is not about forgetting. It is about remembering yourself, the you who deserves peace, the you who deserves freedom, the you who is no longer willing to live in the shadows of old pain. The past cannot be changed, but your relationship with it can. You can choose to bless it, release it, and move forward lighter than before. Within your own mind and heart, you can build a place that feels like peace. You can create a quiet inner space that welcomes you just as you are. This is your sanctuary, your inner home. You don't need anything external to find it. It lives within you, waiting for your return. Begin by imagining a space that feels comforting. It might be a soft room filled with light, or a meadow, or a small garden inside your heart. Let this space hold you. Let it be a place where nothing is expected of you, where you can simply be. Let it feel like exhaling after a long day. Let it feel like being wrapped in a warm embrace. You can return to this sanctuary anytime, when you are overwhelmed, when the world feels too loud, when your emotions feel too much. Simply close your eyes, take a deep breath, and return inward. Let your breath guide you there. Let your heart lead the way. Within this peaceful space, speak to yourself with kindness. Say, I am safe here. I am loved here. I belong to myself here. These words become your roots. They ground you. They protect you. They become a soft place to land when the outside world feels hard. You might want to add to this space in your own way. Perhaps a symbol of peace, a sound that soothes you, a light that never fades. Let it reflect the love you are learning to give yourself. This is not imagination. It is sacred inner work. It is your spirit claiming its home. Try visiting this sanctuary each morning, even for a few minutes. Let it be your reset, your reminder, your return. The more you visit, the more it grows, the more real it becomes. And over time, you will carry this peace into your outer world. You'll feel it in your words, your actions, your energy. This sanctuary becomes your steady center, your soft power, your reminder that no matter what happens around you, peace is always available within you. You are never far from it. You carry it with you, like a hidden light, always shining, always guiding you home. Your body listens to every thought you think. It responds to the words you speak inside yourself. And when your mind is filled with peaceful thoughts, your body begins to soften. Muscles release tension. The heartbeat slows. The breath deepens. This is the miracle of the mind-body connection. When you welcome peace into your inner world, your body becomes a partner in that peace. It doesn't need to brace itself anymore. It doesn't need to fight or defend. It can finally rest. And in that rest, it can heal. Your cells respond to love. Your nervous system responds to safety. Your immune system responds to gentleness. Peace is not just a feeling, it is a medicine. So often we push our bodies without pause. We ignore the signals, the tiredness, the aches, the emotions stored in our bones. But your body is not your enemy. It is your friend. It is your home. And it is asking you now for something simple, to be treated with love. Speak gently to your body, especially the parts that hurt. Place your hands on those areas and say, "You are safe now. I love you. Thank you for carrying me." Even if there is pain, speak with compassion. Even if you feel disconnected, start from where you are. The body responds to consistency. It learns to trust again through love. Try this. When you touch your skin, apply lotion, brush your hair, breathe deeply, make it an act of love. Whisper to yourself, "I care for you. I see you. You are precious." These small moments are not small. They are healing rituals. They change your relationship with your body, your life, your energy. And when the body begins to feel safe, the heart follows. Emotions rise and are released. Old hurts surface and soften. Your energy becomes clearer. You begin to move through the world with grace. You speak slower. You smile more. You trust more. Because peace is now not only in your thoughts, it is in your body, your breath, your bones. Let peace become a part of your body's rhythm. Let it live in your posture, your pace, your presence. Let it infuse your every step with softness. Your body is not a battlefield. It is a sanctuary. Treat it as such and watch how your whole life changes. Peace does not live only in quiet moments. It can live in your everyday life, in the way you wake up in the morning, in how you speak to yourself in traffic, in the little pauses between tasks. Peace is not something you wait for. It is something you create. Start by planting seeds of peace in your daily routine. Maybe it's beginning your day with a quiet breath and a simple affirmation. Today, I choose peace. Maybe it's writing down 3 things you're grateful for each night, or placing a hand over your heart during moments of stress and whispering, "All is well." Let peace be woven into the small things. When you eat, eat slowly. Taste your food. When you walk, feel your feet touch the ground. When you speak, let your words carry warmth. These are not just habits, they are sacred practices. They turn ordinary moments into healing ones. And when life feels heavy, return to your anchor, that one practice that always brings you home. Maybe it's your breath, maybe it's writing, maybe it's mirror work. Whatever it is, trust it. Let it hold you when you forget your own strength. Peace becomes easier the more we practice it. It becomes a familiar friend. And even when life gets loud, peace stays near. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be calm all the time. You just have to be willing to return to peace again and again. You are creating a new way of being, one that is rooted in love, one that is rooted in trust, one that honors your journey and makes space for your growth. And each time you choose peace over panic, softness over strain, kindness over control. You become more of who you truly are. So give yourself that gift. Today and every day, let peace be your foundation. Let it rise from within and move through every part of your life. You are capable. You are worthy. You are enough. And now, dear heart, let's take a final breath together. Inhale love and exhale tension. Let these words settle in your heart. I am allowed to be at peace. I release what no longer serves me. I welcome love into every part of my life. You are not alone on this path. Life supports you. Love surrounds you. Peace lives within you. Let it rise. Let it hold you. Let it guide you forward. All is well. And so it is.